Hello, my darling Fumi Nation. How are you? How are we? My name is Fumidesaluvold. For those of you that are coming from TikTok, hi, my loves. So yesterday I did an episode and it was about Hello Kitty Ew Ew. It was a skit, but I decided to do it regardless because I really wanted to bring awareness to feminine hygiene, personal hygiene. I have experienced 3 separate occasions of recent years where I had beautiful black women who smelled so badly that it was actually shocking and outstanding that they could not smell the odor themselves. And that was why I did the episode yesterday, to rave reviews. I read a lot of your comments and a lot of you said, Fumi, maybe she's not well, maybe she has this, you should use lemons, you should use tomatoes, you should use this, that and the third, and that maybe they were unwell. And I absolutely agree with everything that you said in the comment section in relating to somebody being ill, to their diet, so on and so forth. I will tell you this, regardless of whatever is wrong with them, whatever, if they went to the doctor, went to the physician, I promise you, the first thing that they would ask would be, how is your personal hygiene? If you came and said, I'm smelling, I'm stinking, I smell up the place. People at my workplace are complaining. When I go anywhere, they're like, the odor. The first thing the physician, the doctor, counseling would ask would be, what is your regime when it comes to personal hygiene? They would ask. And more often than not, it is personal hygiene. I talked about a friend of mine who came into the house and it was as if we had set off a bomb in there. We had to open all of the windows because of cross ventilation. And somebody said, Fumi, did you not know that she was smelling before you brought her to the home? I did know she was. But when she was in a closed, confined space, it really magnified and intensified because she didn't use deodorant. It doesn't matter, my darlings, if you use lemons and limes and all of these things and all of these tablets. Sometimes it's just bad BO because there's no personal hygiene whatsoever. It happened at my meet and greet. We had a huge hall that could house 1,000 people. And it wasn't me, I wasn't there because I was busy running around. It was other members of the Fumi Nation volunteer group, of which I had 40, that ran to me and said, this person is so and so. And when I walked into the hall, she was way in front. When I walked into the hall, I was coming from the back and I could smell it. And she had body hair she hadn't washed in 2 days. How can you think that you're not going to smell? All of us have BO. That's the thing I want you to know. All of us have body odor. All of us will smell if we do not have proper hygiene routines in place. And so we have to teach our sisters. There was another comment where I saw where somebody said, I'll be damned if somebody told me that. But darling, we have to tell you because it's not fair to the rest of us. If you are smelling and you have BO and you have poor personal hygiene, you will be told, unless you'll be rejected and pushed away all over the place because it's uncomfortable for us. I worked at a place once where you are not allowed to wear strong perfume because people had allergies and all of that. Can you imagine having somebody with bad BO and you have to sit beside the person? Darling, it's not going to go well for you. You just be completely isolated. So it's either you watch this video and get your routine together, or you open up for somebody who will not be as kind and sensitive and emotional with you to tell you that you are smelling and you are stinking up the place and you just have to go from here. Another instance was a woman with 2 beautiful children. I felt so bad for her on the plane, and people were saying, either you give me my money back or you move her. Of course, being who I am, I got up and I said, sis, let me help. And I helped her, cleaned her up in the bathroom. At least the clothes were still, very sweaty and stale, and the smell, the odor, but at least we combated it because she had 2 children. So I hear all of these things, oh, it's only the white folk. No. My experience, all of them were black women. It can happen to anybody, and it's okay. I completely understand. And this is dedicated to my young daughters who don't have mothers or who had mothers that did not teach them. It's unfortunate, but guess what? Here I am. So the first instance is we're going to do the underarms today. We're going to do the downstairs in another episode. I decided not to overwhelm all of those that want to learn because I saw that in the comment section as well. So many of you said you didn't know, and that's okay, Mama. It's okay. This is a safe space, and it doesn't matter. It really does not matter. You learn, you know better now, and you smell as sweet as a peach. So get a washcloth. Okay, I have some water here. I have a slip underneath so that if this by any chance opens up, there will be nothing that will be shown, because when you are filming it can be quite overwhelming. So you see I have like a flesh colored slip underneath. Okay, so as I was saying, take a washcloth first and then just warm up your underarms. I feel that if you just go straight and washing under, it can be harsh. Skin has to be supple, and so we just want to warm up the underarms. There you go. And then we'll do the second one as well. I'm going to start doing these episodes again because I think that for a lot of my new followers, you did not know this is how I kind of started. Yeah, a lot of you love the pop culture because I see the numbers, but I want to do this for my girls. Okay, so there we have it. As you can see, it's all one tone. It was not like that before. I used to have very dark armpits, and I also used to have dark inner thighs. I'm going to do an episode to show you what you can do to get rid of all of that. So there you have it, my darlings. My armpits feel nice and soft, okay? And you're going to take some soap. I have the Dove moisturizing body wash. Absolutely fantastic. It gently cleanses for instantly softer, smoother skin. So we're going to pour some right here. There we go. And then we are going to what? We are going to scrub that. So you're going to wash it a couple of times. Scrub it, scrub it, scrub it. That's it. Even the back of your armpit, right there. Just scrub it in circular motions. Okay. There you go. And really wash all these crystals and lemons and limes and tomatoes. It's not doing it. Sometimes it's just old-fashioned washing the armpit. Start there. Wash it first. Okay. Then you take your washcloth and you wipe. You wipe all of that off. You wipe all of what? You wipe all of that off. Guess what? We're going to do it again. Because sometimes one might not be enough. So you take it and you wash it again. Just to make sure all of that odor out. This can happen midday. Sometimes, especially for me, I'll tell you to be honest, when I work out, my God, as soon as I worked out, I made sure that I washed. And sometimes midday, because you're still sweating, you're still moving around, so active, I would do it again. I did my armpits and I would do between my legs. Yes, I would. Take your washcloth and you wipe that off. Take a clean washcloth. All of the washcloths are white that I'm using. So this is the third one, because once you've rinsed out, the residue is on the washcloth. So make sure that you use clean washcloths all the time. I live for this. I do. It is a body scrub, and this is Way. I love them. This is really good when you sweat a lot. and your underarms could be clogged, it is 100% advisable. Take a body scrub and scrub underneath your arms. This will eliminate any kind of odor in your underarms. If you do not have soap, but you have your body scrub with the body granules, this will kill it instantly. Instantly. I love it on my hands. I use this all over my body when I have the time. I have a lovely hot shower, and then I will just use this body scrub in circular motions. It keeps your hands looking soft. It picks up on the complexion, and it's really, 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 really good on the underarms. It gets all of that odor out, and it really gets your skin looking nice, supple. All the dark pigmentation, all of that comes off. Yes, it does. Take your washcloth and wipe it all off. This is literally bulletproof. Literally. If you do this, whatever odor you had would have gone. I promise you. It would have what? It would have gone. Again, just a double wipe. And there you go. Clean. To eliminate BO, you have to shave. You should shave in the direction of how your hair grows. Okay? So, for example, my hair, it grows upwards. All of it goes in this direction. So you shave in that direction. Do you know what I mean? If your hair grows down this way, shave in the same direction of how the hair comes out of your skin, of your armpit. Because if you shave the opposite way, then you are going against it and you can create shaving bumps, meaning that the hair follicle will go against its natural growth, and because of that cause the skin to be aggravated. And that can also trap what? It can trap odor. You should always shave your armpits. And I have gone ahead and I've had laser, which I lived and loved. So all of the hair is gone. I'm only putting it there for you now to demonstrate so that you see how you can shave. But I found that once I did the laser, it really cleaned up my underarm, and I really loved it. It gave me confidence also to really, put my arms up, because my underarm was really clean. So I strongly advise you, if you can, get laser for your underarms. Copacetic. If you get laser for your underarms, can you imagine what it does to your bikini line? That's what it did for me downstairs. Clean, so gorgeous. So think about that, my darlings. So take any shaving cream. This one is Satin Care Dry Skin Shea Butter Silk Shave Gel. Okay. So we're going to put some on. I'm going to put it there. Okay. There we go. And then take a disposable shaving stick. I like the ones that have the flexible head, because that way it can really follow up on the concave of your underarms, and then you don't nick yourself, meaning that you don't cut yourself. I usually put my hand behind my back like so. Let me turn it around like that. I do it that way. Yeah. So do like so, and then what I do, you just glide up. You glide up like so, and if you can, I'm just using my monitor here. I strongly advise that you do this first before you start running to your physician that something is wrong with you. Some of you also said that you couldn't believe that some women will go around with BO. Again, we have to be understanding and compassionate. Sometimes they don't know. They don't know. My friend was in her 40s and she didn't know. She really thought that the crystals worked. She really thought so. And I believe that she believed that. That's why I do these episodes. So I'm shaving upwards. I'm using different ones to finish. I'm just using the monitor just to show you. It's for demonstration purposes. That's all. And that's about it. Take a fresh white cloth, or any, doesn't have to be white actually. I just do it because then you can see that everything is clean. You see what I mean? And then that's it. Voila. Voila. There you go. And the odor gone. Look at how beautiful that is. It feels so smooth. Smells what? Smells absolutely lovely. This is what you should have for my beautiful ladies, 1,000,000,000%. See? Just look. Ah, gorgeous, 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 gorgeous. Last but not least, I have Fumi. Let me put this to the side. There you go. I have Fumi. Fantastic. People have come up to me in the street and said, Fumi, thank you so very much for introducing Fumi to me. It is life-changing. I have a mother, wonderful friend of mine. She has beautiful twin boys. And she said this was what she got for her sons. And the odor was gone. It was what? It was gone. As you very well know, I am a sure deodorant girly. I have introduced this to you so many times. I live and love. But some of you will say, oh, for me it's cancerous, the spray, the this, the that. Darling, you need deodorant. You need what? You need deodorant. So I spray that on. Ba-ba-ba-ba. And guess what? Especially when I'm flying, and I know I'm going to be away for at least a good 8-10 hours, I use both. And then on top of that, I use Fumi. And they come in different scents. So bulletproof, fantastic. And I just put that on. Let me just display for you. You will not have anything in relation to BO. If you do, then you can go to the doctors. The best. Fumi is stronger than Shore deodorant. The Shore deodorant is 48 hours. This is 72 hours. Use this. Absolutely what? Fantastic. Because I did an episode 4 years ago about BO, and this is an update. And in those 4 years was when I discovered Fumi, and I live for it. I travel with this when I'm traveling, because I know once I leave the hotel room and I am out for whatever reason, maybe I'm doing press, I'm doing fashion, I'm modeling, I'm on the set, something. No matter what, I will have my scrub. Oh yes, I will scrub it. If I don't have any soap or anything, I will use my body scrub, and then I will use my Fumi. Darlings, you are safe after that. You will be safe. There is nothing, in no way, shape or form would you be having BO after this gorgeous tutorial. I hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed it too. It was fun. And drop it down in the comments. I'm going to put the links. I'll put the links for you as well for everything that I use. I will also show you how I did the lasers as well, and how you can have clean, nice inner thighs, as well as having beautiful clean knees. Darling, I am your friend. Yes. And again, don't worry about it. That's why I'm here. Okay? You're going to smell like a peach. All of my love. Bye.
Hey guys, my name is ENITAN, hair coach. I am UK's first ever hair coach and a trichologist. We are a team of trichologists and hair coaches here in W6 London, and we help those who are desperate and have tried and everything else has failed. We look after those who have chronic scalp concerns, flaky, itchy scalp that's been going on for many years. We help those that have hair loss that has progressed instead of improved, and we help those that just generally want to have a better understanding of better quality hair, length, volume, and reduce that dryness. Visit us by clicking